Narcissistic individuals are incredibly self-centered. They believe they're entitled to have everything their own way and get their needs met, and they lack the empathy to care about those around them. Therefore, their texting habits usually follow a similar pattern of behaviour to their personal, in-person habits, reflecting on the narcissist's need for control, attention, validation, and supply from those around them. So when a narcissistic individual wants something from you, if they're impressing a stranger, so they're turning on that charm and that love bombing, they will be incessant in texting and messaging at the start of the relationship or when they are trying to hook you back in. They can send constant, over-the-top messages filled with praise and declarations of love to create that bond and make you feel special, and also make you feel like you need to compliment them back. Narcissists can then go into the devaluation, where they're going to message you with a ton of insults. And it can be natural when you're receiving these insults to send one or two insults back. Narcissists can then suddenly start delaying or ignoring messages. So 1 minute they're bombarding you with an unnecessary amount of messages. The next minute you dare to say no to them, they've fallen out with you, they're ignoring you. The narcissist silent treatment. Narcissists will leave messages unanswered to make you feel unsure, to make you feel anxious. This isn't somebody who is just busy in life and that is who they are as a person, or someone who thinks they've responded to you and hasn't responded to you and then apologises when they realise. This is a narcissist who 1 minute is showering you with so many messages, and then the next minute, when they've not got what they wanted from you, they've fallen silent on you. They ignore you so that they can control the communication. They can block you, to unblock you, to claim that it was just an error in the system. There'll be those rapid shifts between idolizing you and criticism. One day their text can be affectionate and engaging. The next minute you can ask them for a simple favor and they tell you how you're just like somebody else. They become cold, somebody they've spoken negatively about. They become cold and dismissive, and this creates the confusion that keeps you off balance. They often overuse things like I statements, because with a narcissist, they're the most important person in the world. So they can turn conversations back onto themselves with ease. They've either suffered far worse than you have, or they've done far better than you have. If you're trying to share something personal, they'll find a way to steer the conversation back towards their own experience or their own opinions. There can be the ghosting and the sudden reappearance, especially when they are hoovering. So 1 minute they fall silent, the next minute they love bomb. They disappear without explanation, and then out of nowhere you get a sudden happy birthday message, or oh, I've just come here, I'm just remembering to reminisce, to bring up the good times. And they often act like nothing ever happened so that they can regain control or test your willingness to re-engage in communication with them. Narcissists can send a lot of guilt-tripping messages. So you can ask them a simple favour, and instead of them simply saying no, they go all out to make out that you are asking for too much or that you're putting on them. If they don't get their own way, they can send passive aggressive messages, sulking messages, guilt-inducing text, make you feel responsible for their emotions, creating that sense of obligation or getting you to feel like you need to apologise to them. Narcissists can use triangulation in messages. So ask them for a favour and they will accuse you of being like somebody that they talk negatively of. Or they will suddenly message you with a compliment that they've received from somebody the same sex as you, if it's a partner, or with a message they've received from the sibling about how the sibling is doing something amazing for them that you're not doing for them. So they're looking to subtly bring other people into the conversation to discuss an admirer, to discuss what a sibling would do for them, what a friend would do, to reference past partners, potential new partners, to make you feel insecure and to compete for the narcissist's attention. These are patterns of behaviour from an abusive person that never takes responsibility for their behaviour, that believes everybody should be running around and clearing up after them. From a manipulative person who exploits your willingness to want to help and support them. These messages are aimed at keeping you invested and responsive. Recognising these patterns of behaviour can help you set personal boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. When somebody has succeeded in something, we can all send them a compliment. When we're busy with something, we can all be delayed in responding. They're normal sorts of situations from a genuine person who hasn't done anything to hurt you. With a narcissist, they hurt you and fall silent on you. They lie and deceive and then ignore you. They accuse you of being the problem. They make you feel guilty. They don't take responsibility. It's who they are as a person. Any texting behaviours you noticed from a narcissist, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot give no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries because traditional boundaries don't work with narcissistic individuals. Then I have the new book, which is out on Amazon now, which is Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist. And then there is Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. A Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. And 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain if you cannot go no contact with narcissistic individuals. Those books are all on Amazon if anyone would like to go and check those out. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.